7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. Welcome to game number 2 of a back-to-back weekend for the QEAA Toros. They came back yesterday, coming from behind against Ajax, scoring 2 goals in the third period late to win it 3-2. And now they've got to take on the Belleville Bulls and Deserano. Davidson from his own zone with a lead pass. Barda tried to step it off Murray. Wido with a loose puck. Wido will dump it into the zone. Knocked down by the Toros nearly in his own zone. Davidson with a lead pass over the stick there. Barda flips it into the zone, deeper into the Belleville end. Comes free here at center for Neely. Pressured on there by Rivers as Wido tries to help him out. Tipped aside. There's Murray again with it. The pass hit a skate and Wido tries to put it in. Lucas Chapman tries to get around Wido along with Taylor. Taylor throws it in. It hits the stick there, Whitney, and it'll be a high stick. Face off to the right now of Stasko. Stasko's in goal for Belleville, and at the other end, Brett Foreman will get the call today. Trying to get that puck out of the corner. Chapman leaves it there. Braden Howard to try and walk it out for the first shot. Gets taken aside there by Belleville as they start it up. Perot tried to knock it down. Trying to skid after that loose puck before Davidson is Clark. Or Dervent. Dervent trying to keep Clark in behind the goal. But Clark out muscles him in behind the net. Setting up Whitney now. Whitney trying to walk out from the corner. Uses the line. The quick shot from Lloyd goes wide. Clark out in front. Trying for a track out in front of the goal. Taking out the stick and back comes Logan Jackson through center. For Perot. Jackson tried to tip it in past Whitney and he does. He's got Lloyd to beat. Couldn't do it there. The shot goes wide. Trying to keep it in the zone. It gets backhanded back behind the net. Coming around the boards there. It gets tipped out of center where Kill Ryan scoops it up. Ryan from his own zone drops it there for forward as they find a lane to get it into the offensive end with Connor Cole in the zone. Cole takes the wrong way around. Cole's trying to jam it in from the side. Cole, first chance, and works Jackman! Big save! The first key save of the game goes to Stasko as he throws out the glove to stop Jackson point blank. Aiden Howard to take that shot. Wins it back to the line for Ford. It's Ford back down low. Trying to dig that puck free out of the corner. Trying for the wraparound. Didn't work. Uses the line for Kill Ryan. Was able to hold it in right at the blue line. And that shot gets knocked down. Again, it was kept in. Stands on the first shot, but it's still in the zone. The pass for Jackson hopped over his stick. He's going to try and pick it up again. Cole. Trying to walk out. Out of front, drops it down low for Cameron Ryan. The pass is out of his feet, and the opportunity to skate with it now up through center. Led in by Longo. Longo pushed it on by Barda, who bumped him off the pocket, went back in behind the goal. Trying to dig that puck free out. That corner comes Wido. His backhand fanned on. Moves it back to the line. Shot. Tipped it at stop. And a big save out of front of the goal, and the whistle went. Longo thought he had the first for the game as he banged on that loose puck, but clearly the whistle went out in front of the goal. So it's still 0-0. Taylor wins the defensive draw, slaps it around the back end boards as it comes around for Benjamin Sabrizi, trying to get around the chest there. Sabrizi flips it to the other side for Davidson, trying to get it around Dalsey as he comes in. And that will go down the ice. roll wide of the net, and go for icing. Another key face-off coming up here against Stasco. Both players kicked out of the draw. Now Sabrizio takes the draw versus Whitney. Sabrizio lost that draw to Whitney in the offensive end, but the Toros get the loose puck. Back to the line for Neely, trying to get the shot through. That hit a screen out of front. Told Neely will scoop it up again. Neely over there for Taylor. Trent Taylor couldn't make his way around the checker, and here comes Wido. Wido with a pass up through center ice, over the stick, and Neely will scoop it up again. Told Neely uses the defense there for Davidson. Barta tried to get it up there for Taylor. Barta again will get it in there for Taylor. Trent Taylor's in the zone, tried to drop it there for Barta and get around. Wido couldn't do it. Belleville can't clear the zone. Davidson couldn't shoot it. And now the opportunity now for Whitney to chase after the puck. It goes into the corner. Toros trying to pin him there behind the goal. Wido helping out. He's got Rivers waiting for a pass out of front. Wido takes it wide into the corner, trying to walk it out of front. The pass is picked off to Breezy. Tries to get to the loose puck first and in. Scores! Benjamin Sabrizio opens up the scoring as he takes the bad pass to the line, walks in against Stasco, and makes it 1-0. Play by Sabrizio. He read that pass back to the line and chipped it past the defenseman and walked in all alone against Stasco and made no mistake to give the Toros a 1-0 lead. And now it'll be Whitney losing it there at center. Toro puts the pass, the move. 10 trying to dig that puck free out of the corner. Does it back to the line for Nolan Fraser to the other side for the event. Shot. It's going wide, bouncing it in front. Toros trying to bang in the loose puck in front of the goal. That first opportunity goes wide. Here comes Whitney. Whitney away at center. Nice play by Clark to hold the line. Whitney coming away from the check of Devent. Trying to throw it out of front. Nice play to steer it aside. Chapman going with it up through center. Knocked off the stick there from Lloyd and stays in the offensive end. Clark spinning away from the checker of Devent. A couple of opportunities here for Clark to start to the goal, and there's a stop there from Foreman, who will freeze it. And now Addison will take that draw. Kept in there by Cameron Ryan. Ryan skating it up through center. He'll flip it past McGinnis and into the corner. Jackman trying to scoop it up. Logan Jackman trying to walk it out of the corner with Connor Cole. Now it gets scooped up by Addison with a lead pass. Went off the skates there. The defender right in on net from Cameron Ryan. Kicked aside there from Stasco. Toros up 1-0. A couple minutes ago, Benjamin Sabrizio capitalized on a breakaway. Here comes Longo through center ice. In over the blue line. Longo takes a shot. Knocked down by the right skate of Gates Ford. Trying to chip it out. Connor Cole trying to get it past Lane from the line. And Kale Ryan helps out with a pass to the other Ryan Cameron. Cameron Ryan dropped pass for Connor Cole. Shot! Shot there by Stasco. There's a rebound sitting there as they try and find it. Cameron Ryan turns and fires and scores! Cameron Ryan passes in on the loose puck at the front. And the Toros have a 2-0 lead. Face off here at center versus Wido and Trent Taylor. Coming in over the line is Dalsey. Barta tried to chip it out. That didn't work. An opportunity, couple walks away at it. Comes free there for Dalsey, fall down. Tapped in there from the line from Murray. His shot goes wide. Another quick shot to the goal. Backhand and scores. And Belleville on the board, catching in on a loose puck. As Foreman was out of position, he dove up to the left, and when there was a loose puck sitting it there at the right, he just couldn't make his way back in time before he could cash in on that loose puck. 2-1 now in favor of the Toros. Face off here at center. Backhand it away from Rivers. Wido trying to chip it out. Neely taking away at it against Taylor in the corner. Here comes free there for Sabrizi, who drops it back to the line for Davidson. James Davidson trying to split through the D. And now it'll be Sabrizi with it. Trying to get around Murray, and he will. For the opportunity, Benjamin Sabrizi comes in. Takes it behind the goal, setting up Neely from the line. Neely's bad pass. Opportunity to race after it now is Daly. One-on-one against Foreman. Big save by Beth Foreman. He stood up and made the save and went eye to eye with Daly and made that big save. Murray. Beasley. Trying to come up in the zone as Wido. Wido's shot gets blocked at a side event. What a big opportunity there from Beasley. That was kicked aside by Foreman on the breakaway. He had the equalizer on the stick and Foreman took it away. Up there for Clark. Trying to get in the zone and chip it in behind the goal. Aiden Howard with a loose puck. Chip to the side of center. Knocked off the stick there was number 10. But the Toros are getting the first penalty of the game. Trying to get it, would not draw. Belleville gets the opportunity. Taking her up to Pakarich. Pakarich is in the zone. I know I probably don't have that name right, but that's what I'm going with. Pakarich. Back down low for Taxi. Coming around the other side, from out of the screen area. Dervent trying to dig that puck free against Whitney, who comes up with it. Whitney walking out, stopped by Foreman in close. And Belleville putting the pressure on, trying to tie us on the power play, but we get another whistle as Foreman had it before Belleville poked it in. Face off here at center. Trying to win it. Dervant up there for Howard. He'll flip it around the other side. Tapped in there by Clark. Pro gets the opportunity and dumps it down. Nicholas Pro with a nice play, dumps it down the ice. Aiden Howard trying to win the battle in the corner. Up there through center ice comes Whitney, moving it to the other side for Clark. He's got Gage Ford to beat, and Ford held him up. Clark goes into the corner. Belleville still working on the power play. Clark down low for Whitney now. He had Gage Ford on him, trying to clear it out, and they do as they tip it past McGinnis in center. Here comes 15. Part of poking off his stick was Lane. Anderson dropping it to the other side for McGinnis as Belleville have to start it up with 40 seconds left on their power play. The lead pass to Longo was out of his reach, and Kale Ryan will find the lane. Couldn't do it there, so he span around, put it back in behind his own net. Can't get it out. McGinnis kept it in. And now it gets tipped away at center. Opportunity for Barter to chase after the puck before Lane. J.J. Barter goes into the corner. Lost it behind the goal. Now McGinnis picks it up. McGinnis going for that strong pass to the other side. Lane has to go back in his own lane, in his own zone. Lead pass up through center. In comes Addison and over the line, and it's offside. Face off here at center. One there by the Toros. Now they just have to dump it down. That'll go all the way down the ice. That is an icing call, so the Toros killed off their penalty. Thought that was still going, but Toros did a good job to kill that off. Belleville did score, but it was well after the whistle had gone. Face off to the right of the goal. Cale Ryan trying to win that battle. Lots of footing in behind the goal, trying to stuff it out of front, and that didn't work. Jackman trying to get rid of it. Gage Ford and Whiteout were all tangled up. Cameron Ryan with a pass for Jackman. He's got Murray to beat, and he couldn't do it. Connor Cole from his own zone drops it over there for Ford. Gage Ford with a lead pass. There was a collision there at center between Daisley and Connor Cole as that rolls into Stasco for a face-off. That face-off takes place off to the left, one there by the Toros. Cale Ryan down low for Jackman. Now Connor Cole will pick it up in the left corner. Jackson's intended pass for Cale Ryan was out of his reach for the Toros after the regroup at center. Led out by Gage Ford with a pass for Cameron Ryan. Taking out the feet there, Connor Cole tried to put it in. Apostolate. Lead pass there for Daisley, who tips it in. Back in the zone. Toros trying to find a lane to dump it up. The pass for Cameron Ryan was over his stick, and now Lloyd tries to chip it in. Opportunity to fire it past the man. Ford to the other side for Cale Ryan. Fanned on the swing attempt. His track shoes on him. Lead pass for Cameron Ryan. Picked up there at center. Cale Ryan to the other side for Ford now. Gage Ford has Clark to beat. He'll flip it deep into the Belleville zone, and behind the net goes Lloyd. Lloyd chipping it to the other side. Number 10 tries to dump it out. Captain by Davidson. Shot. Right past safe. Rebound out in front of the Toros trying to jam it in, and Stasco had it. Starting it up through center is Whitney with a pass. His intended pass was broken up as he tried to find Traxley. Toros trying to dig that pass free through center is Clark. Clark through center ice. Had it knocked off the stick, and here comes Fabrizi trying to tip it past Clark now here in front of us. He opened up the scoring to make it 1-0, and then Cameron Ryan made it 2-0 before Belleville finally got on the board. Anderson takes it back in his own zone. We stand right now. Toros have a 2-1 lead with 2:30 remaining here in the first period. Here at the Community Center in Deserano. Davidson, shot. Stopped there by Stasco. Face off to the left of the goal. One by the Toros. Easton DeVent tried for a shot. It gets blocked by Anderson. DeVent had pressure on him by Longo, so the Toros had to get it up. Up there for Aiden Howard. He's got to get around Anderson. Dumps it deeper in behind the net. And that'll be Lane firing it around. Chapman tried to cut it off. Anderson. A couple of opportunities, can't get it out. And now McGinnis will take it back in his own end. Coming around the boards. Pro cut it off. So they try around the other way. Aiden Howard tried to cut that one out. Pro to the net. Lane with a loose puck trying to get it out, and it gets tipped aside by Longo. To the other side for DeVent. He's in DeVent with a lead pass for Howard trying to dump it in, and he does get it past McGinnis deeper in behind the net. That goes on top of the goal, so we'll get a whistle. Face off to the left of Stasco. Connor Cole picks it into the corner. He got guarded by Murray. Daisley trying to get that puck from Cameron Ryan. Puts it into the zone. Whiteout trying to dig it free out of the corner. Jackman tried to get it out along with Cale Ryan. Back down low. Lead pass up through center. Coming up in is Daisley with a pass for Whiteout. In over the line. He had taken off his stick there by Gage Ford. Ford trying to come up through center. Coming in over the line, and it's offside. 38 seconds remains here in period number 1. Trying to hold off his man as he gets in the zone. That's Sherman. And Sherman's offside. And face up between Clark and Taylor here in front of us. One by Clark. Skip past Fabrizi and in the zone past Neely. Deeper into the corner goes Clark. Out in front for Traxley out of his reach. Whitney a shot, and scores. Whitney, with 16 seconds left to go in the first period, has tied things up at 2. Face off here at center. Opportunity for Sabrizi to backhand it out. Murray trying to chip it in the zone past Sabrizi. Trying to get in there with a backhand is Clark. Clark a backhand to the net, knocked down by Berta, and Berta will flip it aside down the ice, and that's how we're going to end period number 2. The Toros at a 2-0 lead before Belleville scored the final 2, including the last one with 16 seconds left to go. Get ready for the face-off to start period number 3 between Anderson and Taylor. One there by Belleville as Rotella tried to dump it in. Toros get it, along with Barta in the zone. JJ Barta couldn't fire it on the forehand, takes it into the corner. Couldn't get it past Lloyd and behind the goal. Barta is getting beaten over there by Anderson, trying to dig the puck free. Rotella turned over there at center, trying to chip it past Anderson, and he does. Lloyd is going to have some company with Trent Taylor behind the goal. Pass is picked off there by Barta, trying to stay at the front. Lloyd lost the puck to Barta, walking out. Stopped there by Stasko. Rebound, Sabrizi, shot gets blocked. Sabrizi again to the goal, left pass save, and they score! JJ Barta puts in the loose puck for his second in 2 games to make it 3-2. A little roller passing in on the loose puck. It wound its way into the left of the net. Aiden Howard trying to get that puck free and behind the goal. Turn over to Wido, kept in by Dervent. Ethan Dervent, a shot off the post. That was almost tipped dead in front. McGinnis, pressured on by Perot as we try and dump it out. Aiden Howard has the loose puck. Pressured on there by Wido. As it gets tipped aside, Dervent's got to hurry up after the loose puck. Wido picking off his feet. Beasley with a loose puck fires it into the corner. Dervent with a pass for Perot. Can't get it out as McGinnis kept it in there. McGinnis is battling away versus Ethan Dervent as it comes free. Trying to walk out. Picks up behind the goal with Wido. Finds Lane from the line. And Lane's shot is getting knocked down. And again, knocked down by Fraser. Nolan Fraser takes it back in his own zone, trying to backhand it out. It found the stick of Belleville. Daisley fanned on the shot, and now Howard will use the glass to dump it up there for Chapman, who knocks it down. Because Chapman can't get it around Lane. Dervent will do it the rest of the way down the ice. Now to be Traxley taking that draw versus Connor Cole. Off to the right of Foreman. Around the other side there for Gage Ford, taking off his speed and behind the net. Coming around the boards there for Cameron Ryan. Can't get it out. McGinnis slaps it in behind the net. The opportunity to walk out. He got guarded on though before he could stuff it in. Jackson with it. Logan Jackson through center with a pass to Cameron Ryan. He's got 2 bulls to beat. He beat the first one, but Truman stood him up. Traxley got a pass up there for Clark. Clark's in the zone, stuck to by Gage Ford. Clark still trying to get it out. Pass out in front of the goal, and they score! Whitney out in front of the net beats Foreman to tie things up at 3. Anderson to take that draw versus Taylor. Sparta knocks his man off the puck. That was Rotella. Knocked down by Murray from center ice. Anderson digging away at it against Rotella as well. Rotella trying to control that puck here in front of us. Toros get it. Davidson to the other side for Zabrizzi. Up there with Taylor. Nice move around Sherman. Gets in the zone. Takes it behind the net. Zabrizzi with a loose puck. Uses it back to the line for Davidson. Slap shot. Not going to make it through. Barter will pick it up. Barter to the goal. Steered aside there by Stasko. As the Toros trying to dig it free with Zabrizzi in the corner. Shot. Block the save. Rebound. Goal! Barter passes in again on a loose puck at the front of the goal. For his second straight goal to make it 4-3. Takes off here at center. Aiden Howard's in the zone. Shot. Left passage. Rebound over the stick of Chapman. Throwing it at the front of the goal. Tapped in by Dervent. Ethan Dervent with a shot sailing wide of the net. Throw. Pick it up. So this game looks like it's going to go right down to the wire as both teams are throwing the back of the net. Toros lead it 4-3 only in the second period. Poked off the stick. Daisley lost it to Nolan Fraser with a lead pass for Dervent. He's got Whiteout to get it up there for Chapman now. Lucas Chapman's in the zone. Will fire it past Lloyd. Be the first one in behind the net. Chapman had a huge goal yesterday. He tied things up versus Ajax before Berta got the eventual game winner. Coming up through center comes Whiteout. Tipped off the stick. Aiden Howard on the loose puck trying to get around Lloyd. Aiden Howard is in. He got hooked up. Still with it. Howard. Back to the line for Dervent. Block shot. And now Daisley goes off to the races. Daisley already has a breakaway in the game. This time, he's robbed for a second time by Brett Foreman with a left-hand save. Toros numbers back the other way with Jackman. He'll tip it past for number 10. Take it behind the goal and beat Lloyd to the loose puck. Jackman, strong on it. Throws it in front for Connor Cole over his stick. And Kale Ryan will fire it behind the net for Jackman now. Jackman trying to walk it out of front. We'll take it behind the goal for Connor Cole, trying to do the banking off the back of the net as it's stuck on the back of the netting. The Toros are trying to jam it in, and it's a glove pass. This up here at center to be won by Connor Cole. Cole trying to win that battle versus Traxy. Jackman picks it up. Jackman flips it past Lane, and we'll take it behind the goal. Takes his man into the boards, McGinnis. Around the boards it goes, Kale Ryan. Both him and the defenders collided. Traxy throws it to the net. Traxy again throws it to the goal. Knocked down by the Toros as they started up with Cameron Ryan out of the reach. Jackman trying to keep it in. Can't do it, and here comes Clark. Clark with two people in, but Rotella coming in off the bench was offside. Anderson to take that shot. Won by the Toros. Barta trying to get to that loose puck is Taylor first. JJ Barta through the zone. Trying to get around the check there of Lane. Slips it behind the net where McGinnis picks it up. McGinnis pressured on. Can't go with the puck. In the zone comes Anderson. Anderson through the net. Right pad stop there from Foreman. And a loose puck that's coming aside. Knocked down by Taylor. Taylor tried to go in but lost the puck. Here comes Anderson. Again can't get it out. Lead pass for Longo. Longo's in the zone with a pass. And it's to Sherman. Sherman takes it behind the net. Wrap around. Nowhere to go. Tries the other side. Sherman throws it at the front. It gets stopped by Foreman, and it's somewhere in the blue paint area. Another cute draw off to the right of Foreman. Won by Belleville, thrown to the net, and Whiteout tries to dig that puck free behind the net. 91 on 91 as Howard was trying to guard him. Whiteout walks out with a shot. Instead, he puts it down low for Daisley. Belleville still trying to get to the loose puck. Pro trying to chip it out as he has Whiteout on him. Nice play by Sherman to keep it in, but now it gets slipped out. Chapman trying to beat Murray to the puck. Chapman throws it to the goal for Perot, just out of his reach. If he was just an inch taller on the hands, he might have been able to take that pass, but could only be able to flip that shot on net, and Stasko made the save. Face off to the left of the goal. One there by Belleville. Around the boards it goes for Rivers. That'll get picked up by Perot. Thrown to the net, and Whiteout picks it off. Whiteout with a lead pass for Daisley, not going to get it out. Howard. Battling against Pasarasius. Kept in from Servant with a shot. That hit Perot in the numbers. Nicholas Perot takes away from Lloyd, but Lloyd takes him down, and that'll be a penalty. Face off coming off to the right once we get things sorted out here. Now we're ready to drop the puck. Won by Aiden Howard. Back to the line for Dervent. Shot's not going to make it through. Nice play by Dervent to hold it in. That should lead to an opportunity here for Howard. Down low for Chapman out of his reach, but Perot will be on the other side. Nicholas Perot back to the line for Dervent. Perot walking out. Stopped there by Stasko. And he'll freeze his own rebound. Face off to the left of the goal. Dervent with a shot going wide of the net. Aiden Howard picking up the loose puck. Setting it back to the line for Fraser, who puts it wide of the net. Toros with the opportunity for Fraser again. Tried to get a shot through, and it gets blocked. It goes into the corner. Chapman wins that battle. Toros pick it up with Aiden Howard. Howard with the loose puck back to the line for Dervent. With a shot. Hit better from Chapman trying to find the loose puck along with Howard. And nobody can capitalize as it rolls down the ice. The rolling puck past Foreman and into the corner. And there's no penalty time up on the clock for Belleville. Shot knocked down by Dervent. Whitney walking in, taking off his feet. Toros will pick it up. Almost the last minute of play of the second period. Battling away at the loose puck, trying to find a lane to dump it out. Takes it back in his own zone. Sabrizi. Nolan Fraser tried to get to the loose puck, and that went behind the goal. Belleville trying for the wraparound, and they score. Another last minute goal by Belleville. This one goes to Whitney to tie things at 4. Face off. Connor Cole gets it for Ford. Kale Ryan up there for Jackman now. Jackman will flip it in, knocked down by Murray. Flipped in now for Whitney. Whitney now for Whiteout in the zone. Whiteout shot, right past stop from Foreman. Kicked it out. 30 seconds left to go here in the second period. Kept in there by Whitney again. Whitney walking into the zone. Lost control of the puck. Still trying to catch up to it before forward. Cameron Ryan can't get it out of the zone. Now it comes out. 2-on-1 with 10 seconds left. Connor Cole coming in there against Lloyd. Pass. And Jackman couldn't get it through. Kept in by Ford. 3 seconds left. Can't shoot it. And now Belleville will take a 4-4 tie to the third because of a late goal again in the last minute by Whitney. So one more period will solve things here. Toros had a 2-0 lead at one point, but Belleville scored 2 straight to tie it. Toros then went up 3-2. Belleville tied it. Toros went up 4-3. And once again, Belleville tied things up. Sparta to the goal for Sabrizi, picked out there by Stasko. Out of front again, trying to jam it in with Sabrizi from the side of the net. Opportunity to clear it out. Kept in by Colton. Slapper, can't get it through. Opportunity to clear it out there with Anderson with a pass over everybody and into the corner goes Davidson. Davidson can't get it out. Opportunity to go. It's Sparta. He's got a man beat. Pass there for Sabrizi. President Sabrizi took the pass from Barta, made his way around Stasko and stuffed it in for his second of the game to make it 5-4. Howard wins that jogging. Durant puts it in. Lane back in his own zone. Pressured on. Trying to pick up that loose puck through center ice. Toros now have a 5-4 lead. Second of the game for Sabrizi to start the third period. Daisley puts it in behind the goal. Wido trying to win that battle behind the net. It gets thrown out. Perot picks it off. Nicholas Perot through center ice. Coming up in the zone. Will flip it back behind the net against McGinnis. McGinnis pens Perot in behind the goal. Toros try and walk out with Perot behind the net. Coming around the boards there for Daisley. Can't get it out. First opportunity, and another opportunity will go sliding down the ice. Not enough for icing. Nolan Fraser will scoop it up in his own zone. Puts it back in behind his own net. As the Toros try and get it up there for Chapman. That goes into the Toros bench out of play. Face off here, just out to the right of Foreman. Nice play by Jackman. Got to catch up to the puck. He got it over for Cameron Ryan. Big save there from Stasko, but there's a loose puck sitting there. Toros trying to jam it in. Everybody's trying to jam that puck in, and finally Stasko is able to find it. But the Toros are getting some big scoring chances to start the third here. Capitalized on one of them. Sabrizi's got the goal to make it 5-4. What a pass there from Jackson to send Cameron Ryan in alone, but the big key save there from Stasko. A face-off off to the right of the Belleville end. Nice win there by Connor Cole. Wins the offensive draw. Forward fans on the shot. And now it'll be close through center ice along with Taxi. Gets out the puck. Connor Cole trying to win the battle versus Murray. Cameron Ryan gets the opportunity to shoot it as it goes wide. Ryan back down low, trying to walk it out of front. They've got Jackson. One-timing shot, high and wide over the goal. Connor Cole comes around the boards. Cale Ryan going to try and keep it in, but Whitney's going to try and tip it out. Whitney to the boards. Jackman is trying to stick with Whitney. Thrown to the net and nobody there. Connor Cole with a lead pass for Cameron Ryan as he'll dump it away at center. Whitney dropping it to the other side for number 10 with a lead pass for Clark. Clark is in over the blue line, getting pressured on there as forward tried to get to it. Sabrizi pokes it past Whitney and the Toros come up with Barta. Barta got tipped up. And now Belleville come back up the other way with Clark. Taylor's going to try and stop him. It rolls right into Foreman for the save. Toros try and get it out. Taylor can't throw it out of the zone. Neely back in his own zone now. So Neely's pass gets picked out there by Anderson as he tries to go with the puck. Packeritz turns it over at center. Taylor coming around the other side. Sabrizi with some nice moves getting around Anderson. Trying to get it out, but the pass there for Longo tried to pick it off. Barta Anderson's going to pick that up, but now the Toros do. Sabrizi gets tripped up, no penalty on the call. Lloyd throws it to the net, and Foreman steers it into the corner. First one there is Longo, though. Longo with Rotella trying to set up Anderson, but the pass got picked off, and the Toros try and dig it free out of the corner with Neely. Colton Neely takes it back in his own zone. Coming around the boards, Anderson kept it in, puts it behind the net. Davidson will scoop it up. It'll come around the other side. Sabrizi trying to catch up to the loose puck. Got Barter going to the goal. Tried for the bank pass. Wido through center ice he comes. Picked out the stick. Wido's a shot. Gets blocked by Dervent. And that'll be Rotella dropping it back to the line for Lane, who took the shot. Can't get it. Sabrizi trying to catch up to it versus Lane. But Lane was able to regroup himself. Move it to the other side for McGinnis. McGinnis up in the zone. Past Aiden Howard. Flips it into the corner. Toros get the loose puck with Sabrizi through center ice. Fraser through center ice. Turned over there to McGinnis. Gotta get knocked down by Fraser. Back in his own end as he'll control it. Nolan Fraser fires it to the other side for Dervent. And now Sabrizi and Aiden Howard along with Chapman come up. Lucas Chapman's in the zone. Trying to get around the checker. He tried to go back to the line. Nice play by Fraser to hold it in. They'll flip it in behind the net. Under 10 minutes left to go here in the game. Toros up 5-4. Kept in there from the line by Dervent. Lane will chip it behind the net. There's only a Toro there. Chapman out of front. Big save as Perot had the opportunity trying to catch in on the pass from Chapman. Knocked down there from Dervent. Jumped onto the stick there of Lane. And here comes Daisley offside. Face off here at center. Trying to catch up to the loose puck now is Sherman. Clark was pretty close to offside. Here comes the opportunity to dump it in with some Murray. Clark comes in the zone. Trying to get around the checker there of Gage Ford. Ford takes it back in his own end, drops it back to the other side for Cale Ryan. Trying to get it out. Can't clear the zone, and Whitney scoops it up. Whitney takes it to the face-off dot, throwing it to the goal, and scores. Whitney has tied things up with his second straight goal for Belleville to tie things at 5. Face off one there. Moving it up to the center for Jackman, who dumps it down the ice. Trying to catch up to the loose puck is Cameron Ryan. They dig that puck free out of the corner. Connor Cole. Wrap around, can't convert. Cole will chip it back behind the net for Cameron Ryan. Jackman looking at her front for the backhand, can't shoot it. Cale Ryan will top it to the net. That goes wide. Jackman on it. Jackman with a loose puck. Getting pinned there by Taxi. Getting some help there from Cameron Ryan, but it comes free. Coming around the boards up through center. Up and over the blue line. Tried to take the shot instead, rolls it wide. Gates forward around the boards there for Cameron Ryan to dump it out. To the other side for Cale Ryan, trying to catch up to it against Clark. Cale Ryan gets around the checker and has Lloyd there in the corner. Trying to dig the puck free in behind the net through a maze of players. Cameron Ryan trying to stuff it in, and there's one of Sasko's biggest saves, and at a key point in time keeps it at 5-5. Face off here at center. One by the Toros, walking in. Stopped by Sasko, and he's got the rebound. Face off here at center. Taylor's going to get kicked to the draw. Sabrizi will take it. Sabrizi goes back in behind the net. Sparta trying to walk it out of front. Sparta Backhand, stopped there by Stasko. As they may hit the side of the net. Barter still digging away at the loose puck. Kept in there from the line, but now gets poked past him. Rotella can't go anywhere as Davidson held him up. Moving it to the other side. It'll be Longo dumping it in. Back in behind the Toros net. Around the boards there for Anderson. It's stuck in behind the goal. Rotella taking off his feet. And now the opportunity for Colton Neely to try and dump it out. Taylor with a lead pass over the stick there of Barta. And Lloyd trying to catch up to the loose puck. Let's try to get it past Longo. Here comes Barta. But Belleville were off on the line change and it gets taken aside by Wido. Wido takes it behind the goal. Now we'll get chased in the corner by Davidson. Tries to get the puck free. Wido flips it behind the net. Daisley tried to center it in front and Barta takes it aside. McGinnis from center here. Will dump it in the zone. That hit Taylor at the front. Wido was trying to get to the loose puck. Fraser gets around the checker. Flipped in, knocked down by McGinnis. Again, Nolan Fraser with the loose puck. Spinning away from Rivers. And McGinnis held it in from the blue line. McGinnis just flipped it in behind the net. Chapman will chip it away at center ice. Lane over there for McGinnis. And now Wido with the loose puck. Coming up in the zone, the backhand gets knocked down and Sabrizi strips it up. Sabrizi can't get around the checker. Chapman helping him out. Chapman to the goal. Stopped there by Stasko. Taken behind the net. Chapman again has it. This is Chapman throwing it out of front. There was nobody there to take the pass. Aiden Howard tried to get it. Kept past Dervent at center ice. Nolan Fraser tried to take advantage of a Belleville line change. Perot will dump it the length of the ice past Sherman in behind the goal. There's a loose stick in behind the net. Around the boards, kept in by Dervent with a shot. That goes behind the goal. And that loose stick is Stasko's stick. He doesn't have a stick right now. Trying to go for Perot. Perot for Nolan Fraser. Fraser spinning off the checker, throws it at the front, trying to kick it aside. Coming around the boards there for Chapman. Chapman at the front, can't work. And now it'll be the opportunity for Belleville to go. Up to the center ice, and Stasko's going back for his stick. Throw, coming in. Stasko down low for Aiden Howard. Lead pass up there for McGinnis. Opportunity here for Clark, can't go with it. Gage forward with the loose puck, dropping it to the other side for Dervent. Now Jackman with a tip pass, knocked down. Lead pass for Clark. He's going to get stuck on there by Connor Cole, tip to the side. Cameron Ryan and Jackman coming up. Logan Jackman takes the pass, he's got Lloyd to beat. He'll go into the left corner. Jackman pinned there by Lloyd and behind the net. And we'll get a whistle. Face off here. One there by the Toros. Jackman throws it to the goal. Cameron Ryan out of front. Left pass save. Jackman getting to the loose puck. Tripped up. No penalty on the call. Kale Ryan trying to tip it out of the zone along with Jackman. Jackman comes through with it. Slap shot. Stopped by Stasko. Rebound. Save! Cameron Ryan cashed in. Jackman's slap shot was too hard for Stasko to handle, and Cameron Ryan tipped in the loose puck. And once again, the Toros have the lead at 6-5. 2:58 remaining here. Taylor wins that draw against Lido. Back in the zone. Bounces out the back end of the boards. Around the boards there for Daisley, trying to catch up to it. Gets it up there for Wido now. Wido got to get around Davidson. Can't do it. Sabrizi will find it. And up at the length of the ice. Back into the corner goes McGinnis. McGinnis will fire it around the boards. So now, Sabrizi's got 2. Cameron Ryan's got 2. And Barter's got 2. That counts for all the scoring for the Toros. Davidson trying to get to the loose puck. Kept in there by Barta. Can't throw it to the goal. Nice play there by Davidson. Nearly will flip it. The length of the ice. Back in behind the net goes Trent Taylor trying to get to it. Coming around there is Barta. He'll try and keep it in. It flips it behind the net for Taylor. So just trying to survive and escape this game with 2 more points. Davidson with a shot going wide of the net. Dervent keeps it in the zone. Knocked down. Dervent's got to back it up. Late pass for Daisley was over him, and Davidson dumps it in. Sabrizi with the loose puck, backhands it into the Belleville bench at a play. Face off here at center. One there by Belleville as they try and tip it in. The lead pass knocked down by Perot. Trying to get to the loose puck there is Clark. Flipped up there by Aiden Howard, knocked away from him. Dervent stands on it, and an opportunity to go is Whitney taking off his feet. And Gage Ford takes it behind the goal. Coming around the boards, Perot tried to get to it against Sherman. Chipped out. And over to Aiden Howard. Tried to battle against Murray. Last minute of play here. Last minute of play in the third period. Toros trying to get it out. Tractor goes into the corner. Stats goes going to the bench for the extra attacker. Lead pass for Chapman was knocked down. Thrown to the goal. Hit the side of the net. Dervent trying to dig that puck free behind the goal. Ethan Dervent can't win the battle. Wido trying to throw it out of front. Dervent again gets the opportunity to clear. He's going to try and pin it there in the corner. And we get a whistle. Ready to go here. Belleville taking their time out. Tried to work out a plan to try and tie things up. Toros hanging on to a 6-5 lead. It's been a wild one here in Deserano. Around the boards, kept in there by Sherman. There's Whitney with it. Whitney can't get it out. Connor Cole's got an open net to shoot at. Murray trying to get to him. And Connor Cole dumped it wide of the post area. Murray digging away at it against Connor Cole. 10 seconds left to go. Cole's trying to keep him there. Belleville starting from their own end with a pass. Knocked down by Ford, and that's going to do it as Gage Ford puts it the length of the ice. And that will end this one. The Toros escape Deserano with a 6-5 win over Belleville. And they had to do it the hard way. They had a 2-0 lead, but Belleville just kept chipping away. And with a score tied late 5-5, Cameron Ryan picked up the winning goal. And now the PWAA Toros are going to have a little bit of a break because they don't play again until November the 17th. Thanks for watching. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.